been a lot of fun. My wife, what's it been, 4 years since I first came in that kitchen and started putting stuff.
Yeah.
Wasn't your sister here? Your sister was here. That remember a couple times. Yeah. And I would walk in with stuff and I'd put it on my granite countertop, and these two were looking at me like, "What is going?" Right? There was nothing. Right? Was it pretty small?
We got to start somewhere.
Yeah, we started somewhere. It was.
I'm not sure you realized back then how it was going to evolve into this. Honestly, I didn't either. So.
None of us. Yeah, that's the great thing about being, what I've always said is being curious. Right? You've got to take a shot, and you. Hey everybody, Mike the Golden State Picker with my wife Betty. She's in the video. Say hi.
Hello everybody.
She's in it. She's going to be in it because we're going to talk about the locker that we purchased, and we went on vacation and we came back and we have already broke even on that locker, right? Mm-hmm. We already broke even. We also have another video. I went back, right? I went back and bought some more stuff from his house. And we have video of that, so we got a little bit more. So we ended up paying $2,400 plus $300, so $2,700 for the entire locker. We have sold 45 items so far, right?
Yes.
45, and we have broke even. So now it's a gravy train basically as we go forward. But we've got some other issues. We've got a lot of stuff that we got to deal with, and my wife's here because she's going to help out.
Yeah, I'm going to tackle the games that are on the shed. That's going to be his new studio someday. So we're going to start tackling that, and hopefully 1 or 2 a day to get them listed and get them out of the shed. Yeah, because the shed, you saw the video of the shed. The shed is, it's got about 200 in there? Probably, yeah.
Yeah, 200, a lot of games. And you know me, what is it? My rule is we don't have a death pile. So now I have a death pile of games, and we're thinking if we can continually list them, by the fourth quarter, we should do pretty good. And we're going to have to eliminate a lot of duds because there are probably a lot of, missing pieces and stuff. We got to consolidate. So that kind of stuff drives me crazy. So I'm enlisting my wife here. She's going to do it. Mm-hmm. And if I just give her 2 or 3 a day, we can straighten it out. So hopefully that will work out. Now, we're also going to show you how we stored, I think it's almost everything, right? Because nothing's in the house. Nothing's in the house. There's nothing in the house. So I'm going to show you how I stored it. I'm also going to show you where I keep my eBay books, kind of, so you can kind of get an idea. We are in a small California house, so it's difficult. This garage, it's a mess. She will admit to that, right?
It's packed.
It's packed. It's pretty packed.
The only thing in the middle is a drum set, but that was there first, so that can't be moved.
Yeah, so the drum set sounds strange. People don't, it's like, but it actually has dampened the sound a little bit from the drum. So it's been a fun ride. We came back from North Carolina. We are in California. We've lost some of our love for California in the last, 2 or 3 years, kind of.
Yeah.
It's just kind of changed a lot. So we don't know where we're going to end up in the next 4 years. We remember how I talked about a process? Well, we've got a process that we're going through, and we're trying to figure out maybe the next 4 or 5 years, which will put us close to really on the Social Security number, where I will be able to hopefully lower my medical, because she's retired, been 9 months, right?
Right.
So she's retired. She gets full medical, so that's really huge. But I don't, so I'm paying full medical. Now, we just found out we're $16 more a month coming up.
Yeah, something like that.
That's the thing, guys. With everything now, inflation, whatever you want to call it, we are incurring more and more cost each year. But are you making enough money to offset that? It stings. A lot of people aren't making super great money, and something like that comes along. That's another $700, right? Mm-hmm. Another $700. So you got to make $700, or you're just losing $700. So it's really complicated here. California, it was a terrific place to live. 10 years ago it was amazing.
To grow up in, and it was fun.
But now there's a lot of things that are irritating us, let's say, and our kids are in North Carolina, so we may buy a second home there and keep this home, and maybe keep both and then work from both coasts. Maybe she'll stay there longer, I'll come back, and maybe we'll pick there, right?
Maybe, yeah. You did a little bit of that on our last trip, so.
Yeah, so Adam's there, my son-in-law. We could work together. So there's a lot of good things that are coming up. We're going to work on that. We're going to let you know as we go along and see how things work out. It's been a lot of fun. My wife, what's it been, 4 years since I first came in that kitchen and started putting stuff?
Yeah.
Wasn't your sister here? Your sister was here. That remember a couple times. Yeah. And I would walk in with stuff and I'd put it on my granite countertop, and these two were looking at me like, "What is going?" Right? There was nothing. Right? Was it pretty small?
We got to start somewhere.
Yeah, we started somewhere. It was.
I'm not sure you realized back then how it was going to evolve into this. Honestly, I didn't either. So.
None of us. Yeah, that's the great thing about being, what I've always said is being curious. Right? You've got to take a shot. And you never know what it's going to grow into. We didn't know. We were looking just for extra money for retirement, right? Just some extra time.
When he first started doing this, I called it his jobby because everyone at work was curious of like, what's your husband doing? You know, what's he doing? And I called it his jobby because he had so much fun doing it, but he made money at it. So I think he can still label it as a jobby because it is a job, but he loves doing it, and he gets rewarded by making money.
I think that's the key here, guys. That's the great thing about reselling and all across the board. A lot of fun. You gotta have teamwork. You gotta have some ground rules. You gotta have something. You gotta say, okay, like we have a rule, nothing in the house. Okay, it's difficult because I put my books in there because I gotta do them by the computer. But it's a constant battle of trying to make sure nothing's in there, and we do a pretty good job at it.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we do a pretty good job. All right, guys. Hey, we're gonna show you the video now of where we're storing this stuff. And occasionally, my wife Betty, she's gonna pop in, right?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
I'm tired now, so I got time on my hands.
You got a jobby? What do you call it? A jobby?
You got a jobby.
All right, guys. All right, let's go take a look at the video. All right, guys. Here's the shed we're talking about and the games. If you haven't watched all the videos, see, look at this. That is all board games, and I have more over there. So this is my big problem, and my wife is going to tackle this. We've got cash flow games. We've got a lot of games in here, so this is going to start today because I'll start pulling a couple out, and we're going to get these out of here, and then they will stay in the garage once we list them. So a little bit of a problem. Okay, guys, let's go take a look at where we're storing the stuff from that big picker's locker. This here is for my personal stuff, Halloween, Christmas, suitcases, stuff like that. There's a couple of backpacks, some small stuff in here, not much. But back here is where we are storing. These three are all eBay books, Bibles, all kinds of books are in here. They have not leaked. They are watertight. So if I have to find a book, I got to go in there. I don't have a great system, but I do find them. Sometimes I lose one, but I always end up finding it. It just can be a little frustrating. Now over here are these Costco bins. These Costco bins are the ones that we use to fill up the stuff from that locker. Up here, this is golf clubs, okay? And basically, there you go, and a couple bats. This is going to have to get taken care of. I can't leave this out in the heat. So we're working on this one also. The bats are already listed. I will move those. Some of the golf clubs are going to be listed every couple of days, 2 or 3, just like the board games that we're talking about. Some silverware in there. But basically, we're going to take these tubs. There are 19 of them, and we've not marked something just general, like miscellaneous here. So this is just a miscellaneous bin. And this, we will take each bin one by one. So I'll take this bin, I will list everything that's in this bin, and then I will give it a designation like bin 1 or B1. And that will be where that stuff will stay until it sells, basically. So that's how we will work that. And basically, it works out that way. Everybody's got a different system. You figure it out. I will tell you that you will figure out a way if you buy something to store it. And this is how I figured out a way to store it. Got a beautiful orange tree, but that tree leaves a lot of leaves. I have to clean it every weekend. Come back here with the blower and the rake, get everything off of everything so it doesn't get too carried away. But that's how I do it. That's how we did it right here. It's all stored right there in these black and yellow bins. Hey everybody, it's Mike, Golden State Picker, behind my car. We are going to flip it around and we're going to show you the inside of my car. My friend who I bought that huge locker from had more stuff and was basically desperate to get rid of this stuff. He just needed for me to come get it. And I did give him another $300 for what I'm going to show you. The artwork, I might cut a deal on the artwork. The artwork you're going to see is, very tricky. He just needed it gone, basically. He was moving, and it's just over for him. At least for now. I think maybe down the road he would start picking again. But I'm going to show you some things here and some things that I think are what can happen to you if you're not careful, or any of us basically, when it comes to picking. Now it's my turn. I've got this stuff and I have got to move this stuff. I cannot sit on this stuff forever. So I have to make some decisions on how to sell this. I got a lot of inventory, a ton of inventory. If you've watched the first few videos of that haul, you're now going to see another one. I'm going to open some boxes. I don't even know what's in them. Basically, he just told me, it just was going over my head. There was so much stuff. The artwork, we're going to thumb through that. We'll just take a peek at that. If any of you know what that stuff is, let me know. There's one in there that everybody will know for sure. But again, this can happen. It's great to pick, great to find stuff, but you've got to sell it. Otherwise, it can pile up and become an issue. He was living in a very small, kind of an attachment to a home here, and had to use the storage locker, and that it just started to kill him. 6 years he paid on that storage locker at about $150 a month. So you can do the math on that. Not good. So that's one of my big keys, is I do not ever want a storage locker for me. Okay. Now, if you can make it work and you're making it work, great. But it's a dangerous thing if you're not careful. Okay. So we're going to flip this around, show you this load here, kind of what we got, and talk about it as we look at it. All right guys, here it is. Take a look at the back. This is what I got today from him. You're gonna see a lot of this stuff already packaged, ready to go, his eBay tape, and he said it just never got out. He had to shut it down. So it's new to me and you. We're going to open it up. I'm going to tell you some things that I think are flawed. We'll start with this box right here. For example, this box is under 1 pound. You know what the problem is? He puts it in a medium flat rate. When we talk about shipping, knowing your shipping, this should be no more than $7 to ship, and he's put it in a $15 box. I think it's $14.95. So right there, not good in my opinion. A lot of that stuff, you got to get shipping down really pat, guys. So we're going to open it up, try to be careful. We'll go through some of this stuff as fast as we can. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, look at, he's got paper in it. And basically some Monster High clothing. Looks like Monster High clothing. Yeah, there's no way that this should have been in this box, in my opinion, So a couple of Monster High outfits. So those are pretty darn nice. So we'll leave that right down there. Push over to here. Geox Respira. Have you ever heard of that, Betty?
Mm-mm,
you ever heard of? Never heard of that?
Geox, yeah, but not
Geox,
that.
not that. Okay, so I don't know. Geox. Wow, it looks like ballerina shoes, but I don't think they are. They're are they just some kind of special shoe? So interesting.
They look kind of brand new.
Yeah, they look really in good shape. Really good shape. Now this one was interesting because I'm going to show you this one. It looks like it got a return. If you take a look at it, it got returned for export compliance, and they checkmarked recipient address must be in Roman numerals, Arabic numerals. Strange. I don't know what he was doing on this one at all. If it was going overseas or what. But it's a bunch of Harry Potter. A lot of them. Look at this huge collection. Take a look. Can you see inside there? Box after box of Harry Potter cards. Interesting. This one might have fit in a large box. Maybe that might have been the way to go, is put that in a large shipping box. Hard to say. Okay, look at this. American Girl Collection Trading Card Album. And they got the cards in it. So, I have no idea. So, probably some value there. So there's that. This item here, Effect Thunder. It's just clear inside, guys. It's a weird looking piece. It's hard to see it. It's kind of yellowish inside. Just it looks like it's the back piece to the figure, huh? Or something. Yeah, pretty strange. This one here is just getting rid of. This is dangerous stuff to buy sometimes. Sometimes it can be good, but I already know what it is. It's a Seikonic Micro Eye Zoom 8. There could be some value in this, but most likely not a whole lot of value, but we will take a look at it. Some of the 8mm projectors are pretty good if you find certain ones. So don't give up on them. That one just happens to probably be one that I would not pick up in my own picking. Another box. This one's close. This one's a little bit over a pound. That's another thing about shipping. You will learn weights and what is 1 pound and what isn't, all that kind of stuff if you do this long enough. Oh, some more of these, like, what did he write on here? These are DC Marvel Hero Clicks. It says 88 figures. So there might be 88 of these in here. Let's see what they are. These, yeah. I got more of these. That one's broke. So I got more of these in my that other video haul. There's some of those, so maybe we can combine these and make one big one. Yeah, something. I remember we got a bunch of these, bunch of those. Okay, let's keep unfolding here. Oh yeah, this one. Look at this one. Hey guys, Laura Bush and George Bush. Is that who? I don't know what his number is. George Bush. I don't know what the presidential number is, but it's signed. But probably not much value there. How would she go? Let's keep opening, right? Let's just get these boxes open real quick. He said this one was ready to go out. And again, no clue. So I'm flying blind like you guys are. Let's see if we can get it open or not. Wow. Oh, what the heck is going on? Let's try the end, huh? That's the knife. Looks like a doll. Oh, ow. Be careful here, don't rip her head off. Alright, here it is. I don't know.
Oh, is that a Biddy baby? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Look like Biddy.
KRV 047. KRV 047. I have to do a little more investigation on that. That I'll keep her in that box for sure, because she could ship in that box. So that's one I would photograph and then put back on the box and mark. She's got, it says, I don't know what
Adora?
that is.
Is that an Adora
yeah,
doll?
Adora doll.
Oh, okay.
That, see?
Yeah, Adora.
Now, that makes more sense. Yeah, he did say Adora doll. Yeah, that's right. Adora doll. Keep opening. Let's go. Where did I do? Oh, my knife is in my pocket, I think. Did I put it in my pocket?
No, it's in the right there, in front of you.
Where'd I go?
To the right, there.
I'll find it. All right, here we go. Oh, more of those. Boy, those things look like this. I don't know. Hero Lux again. You guys know who that's to. Go ahead and put a comment down, because this will help me. I'm not going to get all this stuff before these videos are up, so that will help me a little bit. He does have it marked, I think, on the outside of this one as Image Night 38. There must be 38 in there. Well, we got to keep digging. Oh my goodness. Let's get the amplifier out of here. Here's I know what this amplifier is because he kind of pre-showed me. It's a NAD amplifier, surround receiver T748 with the remote. Very, very good. He actually paid for it. What did he pay? $18.19, 2021. So fairly recently, back just before Christmas, 12/23. So he did pay $20. So that's probably $150, I'll bet you. And he did say he just didn't know how to ship it. That's what he kept telling me. He said, I don't know how to ship it, Mike. So if you don't know how to ship it, then basically I would say don't buy it, right? Don't buy. Let's go here. Gotta move a little bit quicker. This video could be long, but hang in there, guys. A lot of fun to open stuff. I don't even know what's written on this one. Oh, this is Yardrow. So this is a Yardrow piece that, it's all bundled up nice, so that's good. We got to look at it because we don't know what it is, right? Careful here. See if we can get to it, guys. Let's follow the... Everybody's wondering, what is it? Is it anything good from Yardrow? Careful with the knife. Careful with the knife. Oof. Getting there.
Yeah, he likes the bubble wrap.
Well, that's good, though. It was good that he packaged it that way. That's cool. But it's not good for us. We'll have to cut through the video a little bit. That's what we'll do. Wow. Just picking through. Oof. There you go. All right. This looks like a boy ship, like a ship. He's sitting on a something. Yeah, there it is, Yardrow. So
They have a special marking so you know it's not a fake.
not really. It's hard, but Yardrow's pretty. You
Yeah.
kind of see it. It's that real shiny stuff. So that's Yardrow. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else. I'm getting rid of most of these boxes so we can fly through the rest of the stuff. But here's something. Let's just take a look at this. This is Dreamland Blade collectible miniatures game starter set.
Oh, that's to those things you just saw. That's them.
Is it?
Yeah. Those are those
You
little
sure?
figurines.
I don't think so. That's is it? Might,
Looks like it.
it could be stuff like
Oh.
it. Similar, very.
Not a square instead of a
They're
circle.
square instead of a circle. They're a little different.
Yeah.
But so put it back in that bag because the pieces won't fall out. Interesting stuff. All right, let's hit this one real quick. Well, let's hit this right here. I don't know, fuzz box. Wow, interesting.
European or something?
I don't know who that, never heard of them. Fuzz box. Yep. Here's a record. Here's a baseball game. Now, I do know this because I've got this baseball game, and this one is he said is complete. That's what he said. It's very, very difficult to figure these out. Again, good value in these. Some of these can go for $100, that kind of thing. So Stratomatic. All right, baseball. Now here's an interesting one. This is pretty cool. Take a look. The Kentucky Derby Run for the Roses. Now why is it cool? Let's open it up. All right. Oh, well, number one is, there you go. Cover's now split. I didn't notice it, but let's go ahead and take a look at it and see if we can somehow salvage it. Oh man, that's too bad. Look at it. There you go. But we might be able to. We'll have to. But this is why it's cool. Kentucky Derby, copy number 141. And the reason why is I remember. Look at signatures of all the jockeys. Here's Angel Cordero. Okay, Jimmy Jones. Now Bill Shoemaker is stamped. William Shoemaker. He got paralyzed. Okay, so you can see that his name is stamped. Look at this. Penny Tweedy. Gary Stevens, and you can just see this is signed, and this is copy 141. So it's a bummer. It's a bummer that we got this issue on the binding, but we're gonna have to look at it. We can probably sell it with with the binding like that. Somebody will still want it. We'll have to look. I don't know what the value is, but I thought it was cool.
What was the date?
I don't know. I don't know when it. I don't know if they put a date on here. 1998.
Okay.
1998. And how many? 1,000 total copies. There was only 1,000. So that was cool until hey, you see, I'm opening it up just like you guys. And basically, that's what happens, right? But we'll see if we can fix it. No idea what does it say on there. Heroescape. Oh, this is going to be a game. This might be Heroescape the game, which would be cool. Right? Yeah. It looks in really good shape. Heroescape the game. So that's a good game. So we'll have to check that one out, but there we go. Nice box. I'll keep that same box. All right, let's fish back in here a little bit. There's one that's already pre-opened. This one's opened, and this is, I don't know what this is. Under the Hood. Under the Hood Collectors Club. 1970 Plymouth AAR Cuda. Interesting. See if we can salvage all this and not have a problem. You still got to open it up, guys, to shoot it, so, you know, all that. There it is. Under the Hood. Limited edition die cast. Green light. Very nice. Look at that cool green Barracuda. Nice, huh? I can put that back there a little bit. Be careful with this thing, guys. I want to be real careful. Put it over here so I can get it later. All right, this one says Dead Tired. Some kind of Chaldean Dead Tired. It's in a shoebox. One of the shoebox mailers. This one's light too. I don't know. That feels like it could be under a pound. Some kind of figure. Oh, Monster High again, I think.
Like, you like Monster High?
Yeah, he liked dolls. He was a big doll collector guy. Monster High Claudine Wolf.
Are those retired or something?
I don't know. Remember, we got a bunch of those. Remember?
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
missed that boat because I've never seen those at the stores.
Monster High. You never seen Monster High?
No.
I don't know if it's still going. I think they're still going. Oh, what a mess, huh? What's this? Some kind of phone? Oh, no. PSP. That's some kind of phone. It's a PSP. Yeah. And it might not work because look at return service. So I'm going to have to be very alerted, huh, on this, you know. So there might be something like that. The other ones don't say that. So that one, hey, but even for parts, still worth some money. This is something else. Here we go. This is EX Ride Racing Miku. I have no clue. Some kind of racing bike. Has to do with anime. Got to see if the wheel might be broken there. That one might be broke, huh? Yeah, that one. Something's rattling. That one's probably broke. Yeah, that one. I don't know.
This is a puzzle in it or something.
Nah, or a model to put together. I think it's broke. I'll have to look at it. All right, here we go. Sanctuary Thieves World, another game. All-Star Baseball, kind of interesting. Another game. He was big into games, big into dolls. And let's take a look. This is Cash Flow VHS tape. You can put this, bundle this with one of the games and help sell the games. The games, they go for $35 on average now, so they don't go for a whole lot. All right, let's take a look at this one. Let's see what we got. Yikes. I don't know what this one is. We'll do this one. Take a look at this one. Let's take a look. Sorry, guys. Flying blind, like most of us here. Some kind of piece of pottery, it looks like.
Just one in there?
Yeah, just one piece
box
of
for one.
Yeah, that's fair. That's okay. That's okay for this. I just want to get it out because eventually I'm going to have to photograph it. So I got to get it out of there and see what it is. There it is. Weller. It's a Weller piece of pottery. Like a little vase. Interesting. So no idea, but there you go. All right, guys, let's continue. Let's keep going here. How about this one? Look at this. Looks like an older vintage Lord of the Rings. I got to look this one up. That one's kind of interesting, but you never know. It's got a price of $9.99 from when it was purchased, so this might be worth a couple bucks. Okay. Let's see what's in this box. A bunch of stuff. What's this? Oh, that's a faceplate to an Alpine car stereo. Hey, believe it or not, some can go for some good money, so that's kind of a nice little one. Bunch of like tape recorders. Some of these Sonys, Panasonic, some can be worth some money again. Here's a watch. That's probably a fake. What is it? A fake Rolex? Yeah, fakey Rolex. That's too funny.
Let's see the front.
That's a fake Rolex. Well, that's just hilarious. He just threw it in there. That's too funny.
He doesn't know.
I know. Look at this. What is this one? Sporty's E6B. Some kind of timer conversion. I have no clue. See the batteries? Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
Batteries are roachy, but sometimes you can save it if it's worth money. If it's not, then the unit itself just going to get tossed out. So we will see what that is all about. It's got the instruction booklet, so no. What else is down here? What's this? Oh, that's a flip. These used to be okay. This one's kind of sticky. You know, that plastic gets all sticky. All right, a watch. Just a bunch of little new doodads in that one. Oh, let's open this one up. Some Wii stuff. That's an older PlayStation one. Look at that. Destruction Derby. Okay, that's cool. That's still in there. That can be glued back in. Mario Kart. Hey, Super Mario Galaxy. Hey, everything is in there. That's pretty decent. You know, some PS4 games and a Mario Kart wheel. All right. Little Pet Shops. Yeah, that stuff's good. Little Pet Shops is always pretty good. Just curious. Yeah, it's pretty new. Looks new to me. All right, hey, right up my alley. The Invisible Man. Notice how the word invisible is not in gold. Mm-hmm. Cool. And that is an Easton book. That is H.G. Wells. And I can tell you right now, this is $50 easy. $50 right here, this book. So that'll go right up. Stuff that I know like this, I'm going to put right up and get the money flowing through here. So that's going to go right up. Here's cash flow, guys. We talked about cash flow. There are 3 of them here. Let me get it up real quick. 3 cash flows. They average about $35 a piece. So cash flow, so solid, fine, solid game. Let's get back in here. Here's Roller Coaster Challenge, brand new. He paid $5.45 for it, and he bought it in 2018. So it's been around a while. So sealed new. That's what we'll do towards Christmas. We'll make sure we get all our sealed new up first. This one's called Power Grid Deluxe. Another game by Friedman and Freeze. And what do we got here? Let's take a look. One more. Anything writing? It says CCG. I have no idea. Looks like some kind of maybe pottery, huh? Weird. Oh no. Lord of the Rings. Boy, was I way off. More of this, guys. I have no clue. So if you know if I should be looking for something in here, I'll have to ask him too. That's pretty wild right there. Some more Lord of the Rings cards. Somebody's buying them. All right, let's take a look back here. We got
almost to the end.
We almost frag. There's a book. What is this one? Another Tolkien series. A green box. The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings. Pretty rough. Books look like they're in okay shape to some degree, but the edges are a little rough because they put tape across here.
Yeah, to keep them in there.
Yeah, so that kind of ruins them. So, but there's still value there. Some value there. We'll look them up. This one, I did peek earlier on this one. This is America's Cup, 1851, 1992. And it's a very limited series, but I don't think this has a ton of value. There's only one that I saw up for like $35. So
a signed copy?
Yeah, signed copy. It's not a whole lot of money here. So I wish the Kentucky Derby one was in good shape. That one I think had some value with those jockeys' signatures on it.
Somebody can get the binding fixed. Easy if they want the book.
This is pretty cool. My Hero Academia. This should have some value. This is anime, manga, all that kind of stuff.
What's the date on that ticket?
He bought it. Is there one on here?
On the bottom.
No, it's not.
Oh.
2021 is when it was made, I think. So it had to be pretty soon. I don't know. All right, guys, more. We got some more. This one says Churchill Willow Plates 8. Boy, that's a dangerous way to ship these, I think, don't you?
Yes.
If you're going to ship them like that, guys, that's pretty dangerous. Just take a look, see what they are, but I don't know. That's risky. Risky business. It says Churchill, England, Willow. Oh, okay. I have no idea. Not my style. Not my style, but again, we will take a look at it. I don't think that's the way to ship those, but personally, I mean, here's another game called Frag. Another game. We got this one to open up. Oh, let's take a look at the bird. The bird, Seagull, and that is by, who is that? Freeman McFarlane Potteries. Really, really cool. So that's got some good value. Got to be really careful. Don't fall over on me. What's in here? Some more pottery. This looks like he was just storing this stuff. It says interiors, the International, genuine stoneware. Interesting pattern. I don't know how much is in there. But that's pretty cool. Yeah, what was in this? What we got in this thing? Joe Montana. Have no clue if that's real. Could be. Elf. This could be pretty cool. Elf Quest. This is pretty interesting. Elf Quest 3. That could be interesting to sell. All right, so there's that. All right, we're gonna flip around here again, and we're gonna show you some artwork. All right, guys, we got some art that he gave me. I have no clue. There's one that I know, but this one here, it's an old looking painting. You can tell by the back. Look at it, just very old oil painting. We'll have to do some investigation there. This one, if anybody knows, let me know. This is some ducks, and the name is down here. I can't get it quite right, but Michael Stiflem and wood ducks. So that's a cool one. Here's another very old looking one. I have no clue what this one is. Again, some investigation. We're gonna have to store these for a little bit. Obviously, this one here is pretty cool. This is Woody Crumbo, and I think he's Native American, I think, and that one is pretty interesting. So that one might be the most of all of them, maybe the most valuable. I'll probably keep that one here because it's small, because I like that one. And then the Kincaid. Biggest problem with the Kincaid, no COA. We've got the DNA whatever thing down here. You can see the DNA thing. We've got some stuff over here. Something down here also. We've got all this two-step, whatever they call it. It is marked. It has value, but without the COA, it's hard to say. Here's another one. Look at how much he paid. $39.90, $40. $40 for this one. Again, anybody know that artist? I just don't know who that artist is. So we're just gonna have to do some research on all this. Here's another one. Same thing. I don't know who that artist is. And maybe take it back and bring back. Let's see the picture again. Back up a little bit. Let's take a look. There you go. It's like I don't know. Just interesting. It is a litho, and this is a Bogard. Sorry, Bogard. Right down there, Bogard. Interesting print there. And then we have just a couple of other small ones. This is, we don't know who this is. This is nobody, but it's actually kind of cool. And there might be value. We don't know. Just got to look at it. Now, this could be Native American if you look at it. It looks like some stitchery, but that's very difficult to figure. There's no name on the back, no nothing. Here's some more bird prints. A couple of more there. Interesting. Have no idea. This one's kind of moved around a little bit. We'll have to do some research, guys. All right, that's the end of the video.